Fractured echoes. Amelia Thorne, a young and passionate artist, inherited a crumbling Italian villa that stood tall against the rolling hills. It was shrouded in whispers of tragedy, its walls steeped in dark secrets. Legend had it that within its decaying halls hung a cursed portrait, its veiled figure promising power at a gruesome price. Amelia, fueled by ambition and a thirst for inspiration, couldn't resist the pull towards the villa's mysteries. As she wandered through its corridors, she sensed the weight of history bearing down on her shoulders. But it was the portrait that drew her in like a moth to flame. Shrouded in swaths of crimson silk, it dominated the grand hall with an air of mystery and danger. Amelia felt a magnetic pull toward it, her fingers itching to tear away the veil and uncover the secrets it held. And one moonlit night, she succumbed to temptation, the silk yielding to her touch with a whispering rustle. Gasped breaths and flickering candlelight revealed a woman, breathtakingly beautiful with eyes like onyx pools. But there was something off about her, something that sent chills down Amelia's spine. It was her smile, wide and crimson-stained, that seemed to taunt Amelia from within the painting's frame. And as she stared into those haunting eyes, Amelia knew that she had uncovered something far beyond what she had bargained for. As Amelia peered closer at the portrait, she saw that the woman's eyes were not just shadows, but held an inhuman glow. The nameplate below read, "Olivia Thorne," and beneath it, a chilling inscription, "The blood of those who gaze upon me is my sustenance." Curiosity morphed into obsession as Amelia researched her ancestors' life, uncovering dark secrets of forbidden arts and a rumored pact with the shadows. It was said that Olivia Thorne was not simply a painter, but also a vampire, using the villa's guests to maintain her eternal youth and powers. And the portrait? It wasn't just a canvas, but a conduit for Olivia's spirit to feed. As Amelia delved deeper, she heard Olivia's whispers in her dreams, promising unimaginable beauty and power in exchange for a single sip of crimson. Repulsed at first, Amelia couldn't help but feel an unnerving pull toward the darkness. But hunger grew like a serpent inside her, hissing in agreement with Olivia's promises. One night, unable to resist any longer, Amelia pricked her finger and let a single drop of blood fall onto the image of Olivia's painted lips. In an instant, the portrait crackled with electricity, and Olivia's eyes flared bright red. Amelia's heart raced as she gazed at the full moon, feeling a surge of energy course through her veins. The world came alive in a new way, with every scent and sound heightened. But this newfound power came at a grisly cost, the insatiable hunger for blood. Each night, Amelia prowled the villa grounds, seeking out unsuspecting guests to quell her thirst. But with each feeding, fear and guilt consumed her, distorting her reflection into a demon-eyed fiend. In the portrait on the wall, Olivia's sinister smile seemed to widen. The more Amelia's humanity slipped away, Olivia continued to whisper temptations of greater power, of making the entire village a hunting ground. The artist and the vampire were intertwined now, two sides of the same dark coin dancing under the moonlight. And then one fateful night, a young couple wandered into their lair, unaware of the danger lurking within. The young couple, John and Elena, had been exploring the villa's grounds, drawn by its eerie beauty and the legends that whispered on the breeze. As they stepped into the grand hall, the painting caught their attention. John couldn't shake the feeling that there was something familiar about the woman's face, so hauntingly beautiful, yet twisted by an inhuman hunger. Elena studied the portrait uneasily, her intuition urging her to leave. As they hesitated, Amelia emerged from the shadows, a seductive smile playing on her lips. Her once vibrant features now leached of color, eyes glowing crimson as she regarded her prey. John's heart skipped a beat when he saw her resemblance to Olivia. Was it a family resemblance or something more sinister? As Amelia closed in on them, fangs bared, Elena grabbed a dagger from the sheath on her hip, slashing the painting, screaming for John to run. Olivia's image screamed in agony, her power momentarily severed. In their frenzied escape, the couple stumbled upon a hidden library brimming with tomes on vampirism. Dusty pages revealed a way to break the curse. The blood of a willing Thorne family member must be spilled upon the portrait's veiled figure during a lunar eclipse. Amelia pursued them relentlessly, her cries echoing through the corridors like the howls of a trapped beast. But tonight was destiny's dance, and the moon hung heavy in the sky like a bloody orb, a lunar eclipse at its zenith. John and Elena somehow ended back where they had started. They stood back to back, swords drawn as they faced the vampire, Amelia. The moon shone through the stained glass windows, casting an eerie red glow over the grand hall, illuminating the tattered portrait of the long-dead queen. Amelia's fangs glistened in the light as she crept closer, her eyes fixed on her prey. Glancing down, John's hand shook as he read the ancient family crest carved into the marble floor. It read, "In blood we rise, in blood we fall." John's heart pounded in his chest as he met Elena's terrified gaze, for he knew what he must do. He nodded and she understood, for he wasn't just another vampire hunter, he was also a Thorne, a descendant of the fierce bloodline known for its ties to the dark and undead. But tonight, he had not come to fulfill his supposed duty. His true purpose was to protect the lineage by offering himself as a sacrifice to save them all from extinction. In a final act of love, John thrust the glistening blade into his own heart, the cold steel piercing the flesh and bone. A crimson stream splattered across the intricate details of the canvas, each drop forming its own brushstroke, adding depth and emotion to the already haunting masterpiece. As his life ebbed away, John's blood seeped into every crevice and corner of the canvas, forever merging his essence with the art he so cherished. Olivia's ethereal form let out a blood-curdling scream as her image disintegrated. The once beautiful portrait blazed with an intense fire, reducing Olivia's likeness to nothing but ash, and with the destruction of the painting, the curse itself lifted and dissipated into the air. Amelia's body crumpled to the ground, her legs giving way from exhaustion. She gasped for breath, feeling the weight of humanity settle back into her bones. As the sun rose, its blinding rays brought with it a sense of hope and rebirth. John's selfless act had bestowed upon them the chance at redemption, a priceless gift that Amelia and Elena would never forget. Vowing to repair the villa and unravel the darkness Olivia had woven into its very foundation, the two women forged a bond. Together they embarked on a new journey, determined to restore the reputation of the Thorne family and transform it into a beacon of hope and radiance, rising from the ruins of despair, grief, and shadow. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Thank you for watching.